Hello everyone, how is everybody doing today? And welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having an awesome blossom day. And here's another episode of Get Ready with me. And today I just want to encourage folks. As I do my makeup to get ready to go to work. But speaking of work, I had a friend came into where I work, and she was like, you know what? The world lacks goodness. You know how it used to be so good back in the days? And I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. So when I was like, you know what? Let me just encourage folks. Let's just talk. Hopefully everyone's doing fine. If not, first and foremost, I give honor to God. I am going to pray. Yes, I am. I'm going to pray, say a prayer, start off with a prayer, and just do my makeup, encourage people, and let's just have a talk. So, Lord, this is the day that you have made, and we get to rejoice and be glad in it, Lord. Lord, I just thank you, Lord. Whoever is watching, Lord, I give them peace, Lord. If they're not in a good space right now, Lord, give them peace, give them comfort, Lord. Lord, I know how that could be sometimes, Lord. Just like you restored peace to me, Lord, I pray that you restore peace to them. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Let's go, y'all. So, of course, I love God. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a warrior of sexual assault. However, I am not defined by my trauma. So I went through my healing, and guess what? I'm just here to talk. I am going to, I'm not ashamed of what I went through. So I always say sexual assault is, I told someone no, and they took my no and turned it into their yes. So I could not control what they did to me. So I am not going to um, carry what they did to me. I'm going to put it back on the perpetrators. So now, guess what? I am so free to live, the birth free to become the best version of myself, free to live unapologetically and walk in my dopeness. So let's go. What am I going to use first? Excuse me. I'm going to use my CoverFX. Let's see. My Gripping Invisible Primer SPF 30. So yes, I need some sunscreen. Other words, sunscreen. Primer with sunscreen. And I talk about CoverFX because I've always wanted a brand where I could, if I look away from the camera, I do apologize. I always wanted a brand where I could just be my go-to, where I can just go and use their primers, their for all complexion products. So here we go. Ooh, that feels so small. And this doesn't have SPF. Bring it down to my neck. It's okay. All right. Ooh. All right. So let's talk about restoring goodness into the world. Oh my goodness. One thing that I love to do, I love to encourage folks. Yes, I love to encourage folks. So just gonna encourage. That's my dopeness. Walking in my dopeness is to encourage others. Why? Because I know that I had to encourage myself so many days just to get through life, because life be life, and y'all. So I just love to encourage other people. So with that being said, let's get started. So what I'm going to do as I get my makeup on, I am going to first get my mirror. I got a mirror. Last time when I recorded, last week, I posted a video called Overcoming Fear, My Journey to My Camera. So what I learned was, guess what? Just have fun. When you do it afraid, have fun. Don't overthink, So Yeah, so that's what I learned. And I have my mirror where I can see, and if I look away from the camera, it's okay because I need to see what I'm doing. Okay. So right now I am going to um, do my eyebrows. And first and foremost, I am going to put some, got my elf products. And it's like a lamination. So this. Hope y'all see that. It's a little clear. It's a little lot of stuff. So how is everyone doing today? And if I scream a little bit, I'm just hyping. I'm excited about life, y'all. Excited about life. Let's see. Okay. Get a little. So how's everyone doing today? You know, on a scale 1 to 10, are you a 1? Like, you know what? I am not feeling it today. Life is lifing, and I just can't deal with it. And I don't want to deal with it. And guess what? At least you know where you're at. That's called self awareness. That way, you know that, you know what? I'm having a moment. I'm okay. I'm going to give myself permission to feel this feeling, and I'm going to not let it get me stagnant, but I'm going to feel that, and then I'm going to try to move on. Is it minute by minute, second by second, however long it takes, but as long as you don't stay stuck in that feeling. Okay, I've been there, done that. And yeah, so, but if you're a 10, oh, like, girl, let me tell you, yes, yesterday was the worst day of my life, but today I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna brush myself off, and guess what? I'm gonna get through this because this too shall pass. Like, yeah. So, and I always tell myself, if I can't control it, I can't worry about it. I only deal with things that I can control. And what does that look like? Me controlling um, the color palette that I want to use today. I can control that. I can say, you know what? I want to choose to wear that. What I can't control is, you know what? If the palette came with broken shadows, and guess what? That was out of my control. I did not do that. So there's nothing I can do. So guess what? I'm not going to worry about that broken shadow. I may use that shadow and mix it with something else, but it's something I'm not going to stress about. I'm not going to worry about. So with that being said, let's finish. So, okay, so let me look at my brows. Okay, okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, y'all. Y'all like my wig? Look, this is my new unit. And let me tell y'all something. Oh my goodness, I am having so much fun wearing different units to work. Yes, yes, this is my ginger look. Um, and you know what? My coworkers, they love the fact that I'm switching up on my with my units. They're like, "So what color are you going to use today?" I was like, "I don't know." So when I wake up, it's like, how am I feeling? What do I want to be a redhead? Do I want to be ginger? Do I want the curliness? So I am having fun. I am living my best life finally after so long. So I want you guys to get there. I want you guys to get there. So if I have to encourage you every time I get on, do a recording, that I will do. Because guess what? I get it. I get it. So we're going to restore the goodness in the world one by one. Okay. If it's video by video. Okay. So, I love to talk, but I'm going to get going because sister got to go to work. Okay. So let me tell y'all about, and here I am. I'm using NARS, my NARS to do my eyebrows. Here we go. Can you see that? I hope you can see it. Well, anyways, it's the NARS Soft Matte. I like to shape my eyebrows with this. Yes, I do. So, yesterday, Y'all, I had the day off, and I was going to record, but you know what? I needed that day. I needed that time to myself, you know. So, um, my daughter, who is six, I got a 16-year-old child, let me tell you, loving every minute, you know. But sometimes you be like, oh my goodness. But yesterday, you know, had to have time to myself, spent time with my daughter, um, took her to school, um, you know, doing the mommy stuff. Yes, I work a lot, but also I want to be available to my daughter. Okay. So with that being said, my daughter, she sees a therapist. And so she has a case manager. However, she's been through so many therapists, let me tell y'all. She's been through so many therapists. However, looking for my brush. Um, this therapist, she does not like. They did not click. She's like, Mom, I don't want to see her. And I was like, it's okay. Because if I think they click and she doesn't think they click, then guess what? It's what she wants. So, with that being said, if you are a parent or a guardian of someone who is getting therapy and they not clicking with their therapist, it's okay to find another one. You know, it's okay. You know, it's not about what we need, it's about what that child needs. So, anyways, so I reached out to her case manager and I was like, look, my daughter is not vibing with her therapist. She's shutting down during sessions. So, one thing that the case manager said to her is like, tell me, what do you want in a therapist? What are you looking for? And I was like, you know what? A lot of times, do we ask ourselves that question? What do we need? What are we looking for? Are we just settling for less? Are we just settling what is given to us? So with that with that being said, it's like um living our best life is not selling, and it's okay. It's okay if something does not work out. It's okay to move on, long as we don't get stuck. So, when my daughter's case manager told her, it's like, look, I'm gonna after she told her what she's looking for in a therapist, what she needs, she said, I'll send you some therapists, some names, and what I need you to do is I need you to interview the therapist. And I said, wow, because we look at the fact that, just because the person is a therapist, are they willing to help us? Can we become vulnerable? Because in order for us to heal, we have to be vulnerable. We have to have a safe space. And if we don't feel comfortable with our therapist, how can we begin the healing? How can we begin the hard thing of healing? My therapist, when I say she told me, I work for you, I need to show you that you're okay, that I'm okay for you to become vulnerable with. I was like, you're right. So, just like if you had a company and you were interviewing employees to work for you, that's how you need to do a therapist. Or if you're fixing your house and you need your roof put on, you will interview that company. So that's how we need to shift our thinking, is to okay, there's a therapist, but is this therapist gonna help me? The first session, first 15 minutes, ask the hard questions, and you'll know. And if that therapist does not fit your bill, does not fit your this person can't help me, it's okay. Because what? Guess what? The therapist is for you. And in order for you to get better, in order for you to begin your healing, you have to feel comfortable. You have to feel safe. You have to want to do this, not feel that someone's going to make you do that. Okay? So, We are going to, what you're going to do, we're going to interview our therapists, potential therapists. We're going to make sure they're working for us. We're going to make sure we're not going to settle for less for therapists or anything in life. Okay. So, all right, look. All right. So, all right. Boom. Here we go. All right. Now, next thing is my eyeshadow base. I get so excited when I do makeup. So if my voice go up, I'm get excited. I love doing makeup, y'all. I'm falling in love with doing makeup. So this is Sigma, the eyeshadow primer base. Yes. Okay. And does it say what kind? No. Oh, yes, it does. And it is, don't get me started. Is it? Okay, so let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'm wasting time because I gotta go to work. So, anyways, so in order for us to become a better version of ourselves, we're not gonna settle for less. Oh my goodness. In order for us to heal, we're not going to just take anything. We're not just going to pick any therapist, okay? We're going to interview our therapist. We're going to ask the questions, what do we need? Are you willing to, with me, when I had my therapist, I needed someone who had a relationship with God, because um, I was dealing with being angry with God because of my sexual assault, of what happened to me. And as my dad was a preacher, um, Lord rest his soul, and he talked about faith the size of a mustard seed, or God knows all, he sees all. So when I was sexually assaulted years ago, I was like, God, you saw that, I was upset with God when I lost my mom. She passed away all of a sudden from a massive heart attack. Um, I was like, God, why didn't, how could you take my mom away? My oldest son at the time, he wanted to end his life. So I was dealing with so much, and it took a while. So I needed someone who I could feel comfortable with, who I can share my faith with, who we were in alignment with, so I can get through the hard things, so I'm not stuck, so I can build my faith, so I can have that unwavering faith. And so with hard work and being able to become vulnerable, and me and my therapist, we like click, like, wow, now I'm becoming a better version of myself. I learned the some tools when I get triggered, like what's going on in the news with Puff Daddy or Sean Diddy. um it it triggers me, but my trigger does not control me. I am in control of my triggers. So, what I learned in my therapy session, I have to apply those. I have to um not be triggered if things that I hear that I can relate to. I have to say, okay, that pass, and do some counting. I had to count. I had to regroup. I think yesterday I had to just take the time for me. Throw some self care for me. So, with that being said, you know, the goodness, yeah, dear lack goodness, but guess what? We can restore goodness. We are good people, and we got this. We got this. So anybody out there who is getting triggered by the news, you got this. You got this. You got this. Remember, that person who did that to you, they took your no and they turned it into their yes. So you could not control what they did to you. So, yeah. So let me get a look, y'all. I love to talk. I just love to encourage people. I want to be, whew, I want to be, you know, be able to encourage people. Okay, let's talk about another tool because I want to give out some tools because this, some people, this is hard and they're not where I'm at. One tool that my therapist told me to do when I'm having a panic attack or anxious moment, for me to think of something, a good time, a good space. For example, growing up, me and my mom, we used to bake red velvet cakes. So part of me becoming a French pastry chef going to school was because I love to bake. I love to bake. So I would go. So when if I'm starting to feel, I know the signs. I can read my body. So when I start to breathe, I hear the things. I start to get anxious. I'm like, okay, let me think of a good time when I had with my mom. So I remember baking the cakes for Christmas time. I remember us just having fun talking. So that helps me refocus, bring myself back to the present, because when we have our triggers is what happened to us in the past that's triggering us, whether it's yesterday or 10 years ago or 20 years ago. It's the past, and it's re-triggering, it's reminding us what happened, of negative things that hurt us. So what we have to do is replace that hurt with happiness, with joy. That way we can come back to the present, because it's in the present and that moment we have to remember that, guess what, that happened, but we got this. So that's that's what I do. you know okay, so that is my eyeshadow primer. So because I'm wearing ginger hair, I'm gonna do a look using some, let's see, what do I want to use? Let's see, I want to use okay, excuse me, y'all, my Natasha Denora palette, my dream palette, y'all. So, oh, and another thing, okay? Another thing that I'm doing, um, my units. Growing up, I believe this is Alopecia Awareness Month. So, growing up, when I'm 59 years, I'll be 59 years old come April. So, when I was younger, my mom always wore wigs, and she had alopecia. Looking back, she had alopecia where majority of her hair was like someone who has alopecia. But back then we didn't know what alopecias was. So my mom always wore wigs, and back then wigs is not like wigs we have now. So, and even my one of my daughters suffered from alopecia, so she wears wigs, and let me tell you, confidence, oh my gosh. So I bought, I got some units because beginning of the pandemic. Also, I started wearing lace wigs because I keep my hair short, and going to the barber was not an option. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me learn. Not only let me learn how to do my makeup, let me learn how to do some lace wigs. So I would order wigs, and I would learn how to do my lace wigs. I would learn how to do wigs. I had so much fun, but then I was like, okay, let me go back to my short haircut. So now I'm like at a place in my life, part of me living my best life is, you know what? I'm going to celebrate by wearing wigs. Whether it's red, ginger, black, whatever, auburn. So, and then I says, let me try to get sponsorship. And why I say let me try to get a sponsorship, because I want to donate wigs to an organization that's for women with alopecia. Those who suffer from alopecia and cannot afford a wig, or so that is a goal of mine. So that's something that I want to do. I love to serve. I love to serve. So in the memory of my mom, Johnny May, I know what it feels like to have low self-esteem. Um, Low self-esteem because you have to wear wigs and you don't know what's wrong, and you're bald, and your hair won't grow. So I saw what my mom, but she didn't have a lot of choices, so she would have a wig that lasts for like 5 years because there was no choices. So with that be said, um, I want to I want to donate some wigs, lace wigs, different wigs to those who can't afford it with alopecia. So that's something that's in the future. I want to be strategic, do my research. I just don't want to, be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and don't do it. So yeah. So let's get started. Let's continue. So think I'm going to use this color for my lids. So, what is something? Quick question. One question. What is something that you? Okay, let's get some. Okay. What is something that you want to do, that you've always wanted to do, that's gonna help you live your best life? What is that something? Okay. Ooh, here we go. Look. Okay. What is that one thing that makes you be like, you know what? Or bucket list. Have you created a bucket list? Now, I want to travel. Um, yeah, my daughter wants to go to Japan. I said, well, write it down, make it plain. You know, write it down, write what your goal, write stuff, create a bucket list. Don't limit yourself. That's another way you can do. Don't limit yourself. When we put limitations on ourselves, then you know what we do? We accept anything. And no longer are we going to accept anything. We're going to have standards, okay? Standards, y'all. And we're going to live the best life, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's see. Let's go with edgy. Let's go with edgy. So, y'all, I have this other unit. Let me tell y'all, I got 2 units within the past 2 days. Love Me. Oh, excuse me if I bumped this and y'all heard a loud sound. Love Me and Ashmary. Yes, those 2 I have been getting my units from. This is from Ashmary. So I like the fact that it's a 360. So if I want to wear a ponytail, I can wear a ponytail. Okay, y'all. This here is not as dark. Oh, I gotta keep building. Let's get some black. I'm gonna darken this with some black, because I'm the type of person, I like depth in my inner corner. But I also don't want it too black. Y'all. So this is, ooh, that's black. Okay, I need to get some. Okay, let me get let's see. Yes, my Visyart. This is the editorial brights, and there's a purple in here that I like, and it's this one here that I need to use to lighten this up. Okay. Ooh, child. Yes. Let me get my mirror. Okay. It's coming. It's coming along. It's coming along. Yes. It's coming along. Because I want to keep it. I can always wipe that off. Okay. It's coming along, y'all. Let me get my bigger mirror. Yes. Okay. So. Ooh. Focus on. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. So, with that being said, yes. Okay. Now, y'all. See, look. Living my best life is also accepting I'm going to make mistakes. Oh, yes, I am. And it's okay. It is okay to make mistakes. You know, they have this saying called, I'm going to right now use my glitter glue. See, last time I forgot this, y'all remember? But this time I was like, nope, I'm going to make sure I go ahead of time and I make sure I have everything that I need. And guess what? Last time was a mistake that I forgot to bring this. However, this time I was like, you know what? Let me not forget my glitter glue. Okay? Let me get my. All right. Out of here. A little glitter glue right here. And what the glitter glue does, y'all, it helps it stay put. So, little tackiness. So, I really want to use that's what it does. I really want to use look, y'all, it's okay. It's okay. I want to, first of all, get my get this. Oh, you know what? Y'all, I made sure I brought everything. So I'm going to use my Danessa brush. This one brush that I really like. And let me go. I need that. Okay, yes. Here we go. This is my Danessa brush. And it is the child, yeah, look, I need the my 24. Okay, let's go. I want to use Vision. Vision. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's talk about Vision. Let's talk about Vision. What does vision mean to you? Ooh, look at that. What does vision mean to you? Okay. Vision to me is something that I can see myself doing in the future. For example, becoming my vision is for my one of my personal vision is for me to get wig sponsorship so I can um donate to alopecia, those who have alopecia who can't afford wigs. So show, showcase a wig and be like, okay, this is what it is. That's going to include me doing my makeup with my get ready with me, and help those who can't afford wigs. Um, so my vision of serving is like that. My vision of serving my community, those who have been sexually assaulted, helping them get through the rough time, letting them know that it was not their fault, letting them know that guess what, it's okay. We are not defined by our trauma. My vision for those who have been through domestic violence, such as myself, you got this. You are enough. You are enough, you know. So my vision is to just bring goodness back into the world. I know I can't do it all by myself, but I'm gonna hold myself accountable by either coming on here when I meet someone face to face, say, "Hey, how you doing?" Because you never know what somebody has been through. You never know what somebody is going through. So yeah, so that's to me, that's what vision is. Um, do you have a vision for, you know, your business? What is your dream? Along with vision, you got to have clarity. Clarity, so being clear of what you want, not settling for less. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay, let me put the other side. Um, Example. Okay, I'm gonna give you a live example. 4 years ago, when I started during the pandemic, I never knew how to do makeup. And I was like, you know what? I cannot wait until I'm able to do cut crease. So my eyeshadow looks the bomb. And I kept working. I kept working on it. I kept working on it. Ooh, this is so pretty. I invested the time. I invested in myself. Different palettes, you know. Oh, that's pretty, y'all. And so I kept doing it. Did I make mistakes? Yes. Woo. But some of those mistakes, people were like, "Oh my gosh, your eye looks so beautiful." And then I kept going and I kept going. And now it's like, wow, I vision myself able to do my makeup, able to make someone smile. And so, yeah, so that was my life. And now I'm on YouTube doing my makeup. So, well, I like that. Okay. Okay, wait, where's my other mirror? Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Ooh, y'all, this is so pretty. This is so beautiful. Okay. Now let's finish up. Um, let's finish up doing my um of course, my CoverFX in the color D2 for my concealer. Okay. Love this. I love this. Y'all might hear my stomach growling. That's okay. Um, I would be fixing. There. I know. Let that dry. I already put my primer on because I needed some SPF, and I was like, let me put some SPF. So yeah. So I just need to know. I'm gonna ask you again. If you just came on here, how you doing? How are you doing? Like, a lot of times we can get so caught up with life be life, and I just need to know how you doing. If you're not in a good space, ooh, sorry about that, y'all. If you're not in a good space, it's okay. You know, this too shall pass, and you're gonna get through this. If I can get through it, I understand what pain is. I understand with what doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, that I'm gonna stay stuck in this rut. But you're not. You're not. Okay, so now let me use this concealer brush. This is a Refer B01. This is um one of their protocol brush. It's a concealer brush. Um, it is okay. I left my other brush upstairs, but that's okay. We will see how it works. You know, I always have, with that being said, I always have plan B or plan B or plan C, because if something don't work out, you have something to fall back on. So you're not stuck. Um, just like I forgot my favorite concealer brush. And guess what? I have to use this one. Or I could use my fingers, whatever one, But guess what? I'm not going to get stuck in that. Like, oh my gosh, I don't have something, and it's okay. And here's another one, So this one is more, this is the number 36, and this works better. Add a little more because that other brush just ate up the concealer. So, and I just like to let it sit. Okay, now I'm going to use this here. This is the CoverFX cream to powder. Oh, Power Play. This is Power Play in D3. Okay. Power Play in ooh, gotta shake it up. That one a little bit. Always shake up your foundation. Okay. Shake up your foundation. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Using a sponge. Okay. And see, Power Play. I normally use a brush. And a sponge. Y'all, my stomach is like, oh Lord. Okay, I'm gonna feed you. Okay, I'm gonna feed you. Okay, boom. Just wanted to try the sponge, see how it worked. You know, Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm quiet. A lot of times I use my car to just figure things out, you know. Let's get Vanessa, have her foundation brush. And I'm learning still how to film with my camera and do my makeup at the same time. But guess what? I envision myself doing this. So, ooh, look at that. Okay. Now, see? And now I need to take this more brush. I like this one because of the dent. That's how my other concealer brush is. It has that little swoop. Get underneath my eyes. Okay. Okay. So you remember I said that I had made a mistake over there? Well, I'm using this concealer. Ooh, yeah, I'm loving this. Just a tab back, fix anything that needs to be fixed. Okay. Now, I'm gonna, ooh, time for me to add a little brightness. Okay. I am almost done, y'all. And I hope I encourage someone. If not, I encourage myself. Because sometimes, a lot of time, I be encouraging myself, you know? So, um, everyone, I need you guys to um, live life with no regrets. It's called freedom. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. Remember that we are going to um, seek therapy. And when we seek therapy, first of all, we're not going to settle for less, meaning that we're just not going to accept anything, whether it be a relationship, a job, um, standards. You're going to up your standards, seek therapy. Remember, if you have a therapist right now and it's not working out, it's okay to find a new one. If you're looking for a therapist, interview them like you would be interviewed at a job, because guess what? They're working for you. You need to feel safe with them. You need to be, it's okay, you know? So interview them like you, and guess what? It's okay to move to someone else. So, like my daughter, she's like, Mom, I don't like this therapist. As a parent, I'm her advocate. So just I thought she was okay. I thought she was doing a good job with my daughter, but my daughter was like, no, she triggers me. So it's like, okay, well, it's for you. This is what you want, not what I want. So if you're a parent and your child or your guardian and your child's like, no, this therapist is not what I want, listen to your child. Because we are our children's safe haven. They have to trust us. Okay. All right, let me finish this up. And I will. Okay. And vision. What vision do you have for yourself? Write it down. Make it plain. The Bible says, even in the Bible says that. Write it down, make it plain. I'm not sure what scripture, but it says, write it down, make it plain. Oh, this is my Made from Mitchell peach sugar blush. And I really love this blush. And what I'm going to take it to, I'm going to take the foundation brush that I use. And I am going to do my brush. And you know, it's okay to use. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then I ain't forget about my eyebrows. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. It's coming together. See? Don't rush the process. Trust the process. And don't get overwhelmed by the process. So that's another encouraged word. Don't get overwhelmed by the process. Look, I still have, so I'm about to bring that up. Okay. Y'all. What? Stop playing with me. I'm not even done. I still got to do my eyebrows. Stop playing with me, y'all. I'm loving this look that's coming out. All right, here's my e.l.f. This is my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I really like it. It's creamy. So do something that makes you happy. Self-care is not selfish, but necessary. And guess what? Life is going to be lifing. And remember, we're going to learn for our triggers not to control us, but we're in control of our triggers. Because guess what? It's going to happen. You know, it will happen. But how are you going to handle when it happens? Okay. This is like a natural look. Alrighty. Trying to finish up. Okay. Then I take the side and brush it. Look, let me tell y'all. I've been working on my lace skill. Laying my lace, melting my lace, y'all. I'm doing good. Okay, now what I need to do is, bam, a little eyeliner. Let me get my other brush. Oh, I just love this. Yeah, this is so pretty. So pretty. And what am I going to do? I'm going to take my thing here. And I'm going to use this color that I had used. What? Right here. I had put this in there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use it for my eyeliner. And as I finished up, one more important message. Lead with love. Lead with love, y'all. You see what my shirt say? It says lead with love. For me to restore goodness person by person, I have to lead with love. In order for me to lead with love, I had to learn how to love myself. And once I learned myself, my standards was set high. I set my standards high. I didn't settle for less, not even with my own happiness. So now, when it's time for me to embrace love again, I know what I'm looking for. I have clarity. My vision is clear. I know what I want. So I'm gonna have I have my I have my boundaries. Leading with love is knowing what your boundaries is and setting your boundaries. So that's being a better version of myself because I didn't have any boundaries. I accepted anything because I didn't love myself. Now that I love myself, I can lead with love. I can bring that goodness that is lacking in the world one by one, little um um moment by moment. So yeah, so with that being said, lead with love, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to finish up. Ooh, child. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, ooh, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna finish up. Okay. I am going to I'm not even gonna put no eye because this right here, I like to do we look. Gotta put on this. Woo! My setting spray. Ooh, child. Oh, yes. Look at this. Look, 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 look. Like that. Do we look today? Let me set my under eyes. Lord, let me set my under eyes with medium, the CoverFX. Yep, y'all. And you can see my camera. Yes. Alrighty. And I need to use my brush. Here's my other brush. This is by Scott Burns. Okay. Boom. Yes, indeed. And last thing I need is to put my mascara on. Look, I'm looking at my monitor and it's like, child, if you don't get that mirror. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see the shift? Can you see the shift? Ooh, y'all, look. Can you see the shift? Can you see the shift? Can you see it? Stop playing with me. Yes, loving it. Loving this look, y'all. Boom. Okay, now let me do my hair. I brought my brush too. Last time I was like, girl, if you don't get yourself organized, and I still got some work to do. You know what? I need to do one more thing. Where is my belt? I need to do one more thing. One more thing. I need to get a little highlight right there. Okay. Okay. Okay, so okay. My brow bone. Okay, my little brow bone. Oh, and I'm using Thrill. Ha ha. Thrill. Yes. I like these names, y'all. I didn't even know the names. Thrill, 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 thrill. I am so thrilled. So thrilled to be living my best life. I'm so thrilled that I have a sense of freedom. Um, like, I'm thrilled to be who I am, you know, and it's just, ooh, child, look, bam. I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled to live again, y'all. So long, I did not have the freedom to live. I did not have the freedom to be my authentic self, but I was like, you know what? I chose to become my authentic self. So thrilled, thrilled that happiness is about to be restored. You know, it's just pivoting your mindset. Okay, now, y'all, time for me to child, let me put my favorite earrings on that my coworker brought me. So shout out to you. Okay. Ooh, child. Find my little. Okay. And then I will. Ooh. Look, y'all. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Love these earrings. I appreciate you for thinking of me. You know? Okay, so. Yep. Here we go. I did a little heat. Child. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Ooh, child. Look. But, okay. I have to. Okay, let me get my mirror. Okay. This gotta be a mirror moment. Because, it's just everywhere, y'all. But it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes life be throwing that at you. But, chill. Long as you be like, okay, I got this. Let me get it back. Let me get it back in control. And boom. There you go. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, I like to wear my hair up. Little, look. Boop. Little messy look. I like that messy look. Oh, child. Probably because I'm looking at this monitor instead of looking in the mirror. But it's okay. Ooh, child. Mm-hmm. Okay, I wonder. So here we go. My messy look, but I love it. A little chaos. Little chaos. Okay. There. Okay. Alrighty. The finished look. Oh, check. Let me put some of my grape lip. So, this is the finished look. Okay, y'all. Look. With that being said, y'all have an awesome blossom rest of the week. And guess what? You are not defined by your trauma. Oh, sorry, I know that. You are not defined by your trauma. Also, you are great. You are going to walk in your dopeness unapologetically and live your best life. So, with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you, and let's go. Let's go out here and pour goodness back into the world. We need it, y'all. We need it. So one by one, um, do something good. Want something good. Something good. So talk to y'all later. See y'all next week. And I wonder what wig I'm gonna wear. I wonder what wig I'm gonna wear next week. So with that being said, see you later. And remember, life be lifing, but guess what? Moreover, you're gonna control your triggers. Your triggers will not control you. Why? Because you are not defined by your trauma, and you're going to lead with love. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye.